Greetings, welcome, and thanks so much for joining me. It's Christian of Standing Stones Healing here with another choose one of 3 card reading for your monthly messages. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining me for the February 2025 messages. Now, this month, we're doing something a little different. I typically record these choose one of 3 card readings on the last day of each month. I block off my schedule and set time aside to record these readings and edit the video and upload it to YouTube for the first of the month. But as I was sitting down today is January 31st, and as I was sitting down today to record the February card reading, I just had the sense to go live with the reading and to do something a little different this month. And so here we are live. This will be uploaded to YouTube for sure. And of course, as always, if you know your number for February 1, 2, or 3, on YouTube, you can click down below and go there straight away. But if you don't know what your number is for February, and if you are joining me live, you are welcome to join me in taking 3 deep cleansing breaths. We're going to clear away everything that's come before, everything that's coming later, and focus in on this blessed present moment to allow the number to arise 1, 2, or 3 for our February 2025 messages. Thank you. So what is your number for February 1, 2, or 3? Please feel free to drop it down below for us and let us know what your number is for February 2025. Now, as it just so happens, when I do these readings as a recording or live, I shuffle up the cards first and pick I don't actually pick the cards. They always fly out. And so I shuffle up each deck and do them all one at a time. So I do the number 1 cards first, whichever cards I'm using for the month, and allow those to fly out and set those aside in one pile over here. And then I set the next ones aside, shuffle those up and set them in the middle. Those are number 2. And then for number 3, I shuffle those up and set those aside on the right. And so I have them all lined up and ready to go, and let's see what we have. So welcome, number 1. Welcome to your February 2025 messages. Number 1, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card for February is, number 1, I love it. It's the Star. What a great card for your February 2025. But number 1, let's see what your other cards are before we comment on this star. Number 1, your Archangel card for February is, number 1, it's Victory. Archangel Sandalphon says, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Beautiful. I love it. These are 2 powerful cards for your February. But let's see what your fairy cards are. They are Inner Child and New Location. Okay, number 1, here's what I'm getting for you for your February. This is a great reading for your February 2025. It's a powerful month for you, number 1. with a lot going on in terms of just brightness and power and excitement for you. Now, number one, you've got this star card, which means that you've got a lot of energy, a lot of power around your February coming up for you. You know, number one, you may want to consider really leaning into that energy and maybe even like doing things to help inspire your own brightness, like turning on some lights, turning them up brightly, playing some bright, shiny, happy kinds of music, and things that are going to help you to realize and recognize your own light throughout February, your own star power, and your own eminence throughout February. You also have the victory card, which is really also just really in line with that star power, that light, bright, shining kind of energy for your February, number one. And you may want to, along with that idea of turning up the music, you may want to blast your own trumpet. You may want to shout to the hills and really just be excited and know that you've got a lot of energy and enthusiasm and great bright light shining power around you throughout your February. So number one, it's a really exciting time for you during your February. Any way that you can kind of amp up that energy is going to be helpful for you. Now, a couple of things that are going to help you with that energy throughout February. Number one is this inner child kind of stuff going on. Now, with this inner child card, I'm getting a couple of things coming up for you for your February number one. Number one, I'm getting for you the encouragement that working on some inner child things is going to be helpful for you and allowing that light to shine a little bit more brightly. Now, often when we think about inner child work or we talk about inner child work, it's often like a kind of heavy, like nurturing your inner child and healing those inner wounds kind of experience. Yes, that can be helpful for you during your February, but what I'm really getting for you, number one, is the encouragement to just really let that inner child out and to play. You know, kids are so great, aren't they, for shining their light, for being exuberant. Number one, that's it. It's exuberance. It's an exuberant energy for your February. And kids are so good at being exuberant and letting that bright light shine. So you've got encouragement to take inspiration from kids at this time, including your own inner child, to let that inner child out to run and play. You know, break out the crayons, break out the markers, turn on the happy, shiny music, whatever it means to you, number one, but let that energy go for your February, because that's going to help you to shine this light brightly. That's going to help you to really lean into that shiny star power energy that is around you for your February. Now, another thing that's going to help you, number one, is to get out to some new and different places. So we've got the fairy card here with the new location. You've got encouragement to physically get yourself out into some new spaces that can help to amplify that energy and to help amplify that bright light and bright energy that you have going on for your February. So exciting stuff for you for your February number two. What I'm getting for you, along with those victory cards and the new location cards, is the encouragement that if you're looking for bringing something new into your life, number one, that this month is a really powerful time for you to do that. And so with all of the energy, the star energy around you, you've got the encouragement that if there's something that you're wanting to bring into your life right now, like a new location, a relocation, something new that you want to bring in, indeed, it is the time to do that. Archangel Sandalphon is saying your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And number one, this month of February is a powerful time for you to be bringing in the energy to help you move forward towards the things that you want in your life right now. So number one, these are some great cards for you. This is exciting, powerful, the star energy, the victory, bringing out that inner child. Blast that exciting music, do some dancing, break out the crayons, go swing on a swing set. I don't know if that might be the new location. Who knows? Whatever it means to you, number one. But indeed, it is time for you to revel in that exciting, exuberant energy that is here for your February 2025. Now, number one, I also want to encourage you. I'm going live on February 14th, live on Facebook for my annual Love is in the Cards readings. And so join us to celebrate Valentine's Day, February 14th. The link is down below where you can join us live for love messages. I do this every year on Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day, and you are welcome to join us then as well. So, I'm sending so many blessings, number one, to your February 2025 and all of that exciting, exuberant star power that you have going on for the month. Sending lots of blessings and best wishes to your February 2025. Wonderful. Thank you so very much. So I'm going to take a drink and we're going to grab the number 2 cards for February. So if you are number 2 for your February 2025, drop it down below and let us know. And we've got your messages coming up straight away. Welcome, number 2, to your February 2025 messages. Thanks so much for joining us. And number 2, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card is... Oh no, number 2, this reminds me you had 2 Celtic Dragon Tarot cards that flew out for you for your February. You have the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. I have clear messages coming up for you on this for your February number 2. Clear messages. I'm getting it straight away for you very powerfully. But first, let's check out your other cards. Your Archangel cards for February are Prosperity. Yes, indeed, Archangel Ariel says, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Wonderful, number 2. Completely this aligns with those first 2 cards. We also have Leadership. Yep, for sure. It's all coming together, number 2. Archangel Gabriel says, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. And finally, number 2, your fairy card for February is Miracle Healing. Miracle Healing number 2. Okay, number 2, so here's what's going on for your February 2025. But first, number 2, before I forget, I want to make sure to invite you. On February 14th, Valentine's Day, I'm again going live with my yearly Love is in the Cards event. And so every February 14th, I go live with the cards on Facebook for a special event with love readings. The the link is down below, and you are welcome to join us for that for sure. But number 2, here's what's going on for you for your February 2025. Now, I want to come back to these Celtic Dragon Tarot cards, because what's going on for you right now lately is that you feel like you are on a balance beam, number 2. You have a kind of situation in which you are crossing over a bridge, a pathway, and you're feeling uncertain. You're feeling hesitant, and you're even feeling afraid of being knocked off center on this path, one way or the other. It's been kind of a challenge for you with the balancing act that you've been on lately, number 2. Now, number 2, what I'm getting for you very clearly is that getting focused and really focusing is going to help you with this. It's going to help you be victorious in terms of navigating this balancing act that's going on for you right now. Now, what I'm also getting for you, number 2, very clearly, is that you can't mess this up. And so for as challenging as this might feel and seem, and for as unbalanced as you sometimes might seem as you are moving forward, you're being encouraged that you can't mess it up. But what's really going to help you with this kind of experience is getting very focused, knowing exactly what you want. I'm getting the encouragement for you to get very clear and visualize what it is you want, number 2, and to focus on that vision with faith and belief and keeping it at the forefront in your mind. And so number 2, it's time for some focusing and focusing in order to help you navigate this balance beam. What's really important here, number 2, as you are crossing this bridge, is to not look down to either side. So don't worry about looking down. Don't worry about where you might fall and how you might fall to one side or the other. Keep your vision straight ahead, focused on where you want to go. Ignore the scary big pit down below you. So focus that vision, focus on where you want to go, and focus your will on the direction that you want to be moving in order to help you navigate the challenge right now. Now, you're being encouraged, number 2, that as you navigate this challenge and focus on what it is you really want, the prosperity is coming to you. And so you've got the encouragement that as you navigate this balance beam, the uncertainty and the challenges, and you're trying to stay balanced at this time, that prosperity is what is on the other side of this. That as you focus your will and move forward, you've got the prosperity coming to you. And so you're being encouraged to hold that vision for you and move towards that vision of prosperity. Now, here's the thing, number 2, prosperity is not just about money, right? Prosperity takes all kinds of shapes and forms. And so it may not be about money. It may be for you, number 2, but it doesn't have to be. Absolutely, it is about more than just money, because prosperity is not just about money. As a matter of fact, at the center of it, it's never really just about money, is it? And so the prosperity is coming to you as you navigate this balance beam and as you move forward. Now, you're also being encouraged to recognize your own leadership in all of this. You know, leadership, it may very well have to do, number 2, with the balance that you're feeling and the challenges that you have going on with moving across the bridge. There's an element of leadership in here for you, and this experience may very well have to do specifically with being a leader. But You're also, and I should say, you're also being encouraged to take a self-leadership role in navigating yourself across this balance beam. And so to recognize your own sovereignty, to recognize your own power, your own agency. Number two, in helping to move yourself across that bridge. And so if you're trying to move across the bridge and you're paused and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can. You are being encouraged that absolutely you can do this. You have the power, and you're being encouraged to lead yourself across that bridge and focusing that vision, that will, and getting very clear about what you want is really going to help you move forward across that bridge. And as you move across that bridge, number two, you have some positive things coming to you in terms of your own internal healing. You know, anytime we navigate a bridge in our lives, anytime we're stuck in this space of crossing from one space to another, you know, this like liminal kind of space in our lives, even if it's a small thing, it doesn't have to be like a big crossing in our lives. It can be just a very small kind of experience. There's the potential for healing and growth in that. And so you're being encouraged, number two, to recognize the ways in which this kind of experience is calling you to grow, to expand, to deepen your levels of growth and healing. And so number two, you may want to indeed pause while you are on this bridge and do some reflection about ways in which this navigating the experience, the balance, the fear of crossing is actually an opportunity for you to grow, to heal, to expand, to deepen your experience. And so number two, even while you may want to rush and run across this bridge, there's a call for you throughout the month of February to just pause where you are in the middle of this bridge and to reflect on how this experience is an opportunity to grow and to heal and to even, in a sense, get more in touch with your own deeper truth. Wow, number two, that's pretty powerful, and that's all possible for you while you are navigating this bridge. So number two, I'm sending so many blessings and best wishes to your February and the navigating of the bridge, and of course, focusing in that will and getting very clear and visualizing where you want to be and focusing on that vision as you are navigating the bridge. Sending so many blessings and best wishes to your February 2025. Thank you so much. I'm going to grab another drink, and then we are heading on to number three for the February 2025 readings. I'm honored to be here with you, so thank you so very much. Are you number three for your February 2025? Drop it down below for us and let us know. Greetings, number three. Welcome, number three, to your 2025, February 2025 messages. Number three, your Celtic Dragon Tarot card is, oh no, that reminds me, number three, as I was shuffling the cards, they popped out, boom, all in one neat little pile. When I picked them up, I thought it was just one card, and I realized, holy cow, this is three cards. So number three, you have three cards for your February 2025 for the Celtic Dragon Tarot. They are This is a good one, number 3, the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. I've got things coming up for you on that. But first, you also had the 9 of Pentacles. And, wow, number 3, chains. Okay, so I've got some things coming up on these 3 cards, but first let's check out your angel card. Your archangel card is number 3 for February, sensitivity. Archangel Haniel says you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And finally, your fairy card for February, number 3, is laughter. I love it. It is laughter. I've got some great things coming up for you on all of these. But first, number 3, before I forget, every February 14th, that is Valentine's Day, I go live on Facebook with my special Love is in the Cards event. And so you are welcome to join me for a special Valentine's Day event of love messages. The link is down below to join us. All are welcome for love messages, no matter what your status is. And indeed, love shows up in all kinds of ways. So I hope you will show up and join us for this special Valentine's Day event. But what do we got going on for you for your February, number 3? First of all, number 3, lately you've been feeling a little stuck. You've been feeling enchained. You've been feeling like you're having a challenge moving forward, and you are uncertain as to how to move forward, how to get unstuck, how to get going. I'm even getting along with this number 3, some feelings of woe is me. Now listen, there's no judgment here, so please do not beat yourself up for any woe is me kind of feelings. It's natural. It's normal. Please don't beat yourself up for that. No judgment here, but just acknowledging that there are some woe is me kinds of feelings along with the stuck feelings that you've been having lately. But here's what I got for you for your February, number 3, good news, because some freedom is on the way. It may not feel like that. I've got some encouragement for how you can get to this place, number 3, but indeed it is on the way for you in your February, because we've got the 10 of Cups, encouraging you that you've got blessings coming to you. The cups are overflowing. The rainbows are on the way. I've got a clear message for you on this that I'm going to share in just one moment. But indeed, check out this guy. He's feeling pretty free, right? He is not feeling enslaved. He is not feeling enchained. He is not feeling stuck. And so you've got encouragement that this kind of a sense of freedom is on the way for you. Number 3, if you do a couple of things. Number 1, I'm getting the encouragement for you that one of the things that's going to help you move forward in your February and to shake off those chains is to count your blessings. So number 3, to focus in on the cups that are already running over in your life. So number 3, as you are in this kind of chains feeling and feeling stuck, you've got the encouragement that you have blessings around you, but it's hard to recognize them and notice them when we are in this kind of position, when we're focused on the chains, when we're focused on how we can't move forward. So you're being encouraged, number 3, throughout your February to focus on the blessings that you do have, to focus on the cups that do indeed runneth over, to count the rainbows and the blessings, to help you feel a little bit more like this. Now, another thing that is going to help you throughout your February with that chained feeling, number 3, is laughter. Yes, indeed. Laughter is so freeing, isn't it? Like, when we laugh, it's just the most beautiful thing. I think that our angels just must feel so good when they hear us laugh. And I believe that the angels just absolutely revel in our human laughter. And I believe that they are laughing along with us and enjoying themselves and having a good time. And so, number 3, it is time for you to bring in some laughter. When we feel like this, it's a little hard to laugh. Like physically, technically, when we are wrapped up in chains, it's hard to laugh because laughter is a lot of expansion of our physical body and our energetic body. And when we are all chained up, it's hard to do that. And so you're encouraged too throughout your February, number 3, to get some laughter going. However it is that you are going to find laughter in your February, you're being encouraged to do it because that is going to help you to realize that you are not so stuck as you might feel, that you are not so enchained as you might feel, and that's going to help you break away from those chains and to feel more like this guy. I don't know about you. That's the kind of feeling that I want in my February. My guess is that you do too, number 3. And so for sure, getting in some laughter is really going to help with that. Now, you also have encouragement from the angels here, number 3, that as you have been feeling these kinds of chained up feelings, you're going to have some up and down emotions along with that and feel sensitive and have a range of emotions, a variety of emotions, and especially some raw emotions. And so as you've been feeling these stuck, chained kind of feelings, number 3, you may have been having some, some sensitive kinds of feelings along with that. You're being encouraged to be gentle with yourself through those feelings, to nurture yourself, to love yourself, and to just honor how this kind of feeling can bring up a lot of sensitive emotions. One minute you might be crying, you might be bringing in the laughter and laughing, and then the next minute you might find yourself crying. Please, throughout your February, don't judge yourself for those feelings. Don't beat yourself up. Know that they are part of the process of releasing the chains and freeing ourselves. This is a back and forth emotional kind of experience going from here, number 3, to here. It is an emotional back and forth kind of experience, so be gentle with yourself as your emotions are back and forth throughout your February. Going from here to here is no easy task emotionally, and so you're being encouraged to just be kind and gentle with yourself with any feelings that might arise, any emotional sensitivities that you might have, number 3. But number 3, counting the blessings, focusing on the rainbows, and how indeed the cups runneth over is going to help with freeing those chained feelings, as indeed will laughter. Hey, it may also help you to join us on Valentine's Day, February 14th, for your own love messages and to join in the love and the light and the celebration of love with us. Well, number 3, I'm sending lots of blessings to you for the love and the light and the celebration of your February. Sending lots of blessings and best wishes to your February 2025. Well, thank you all so very much for joining me for this special live choose one of three card reading for your February 2025 messages. The first time I have ever done a choose one of three reading live, and I've been doing these for a couple of years now. But just as I was sitting down to record the February choose one of three reading, getting everything set up and getting ready to go, I don't know, it hit me that it was time to do it live for whatever reason this month. And so I was like, all right, guidance, you got it. All right, angels. All right, spirit, I'll do it live. No problem. I'm honored and excited to be here with you and to share these messages for our February 2025. So please do join me on Valentine's Day. The link is down below to join us. And of course, as always, I'm sending lots of blessings and best wishes to your February 2025.